first daughter. I want to thank all of you for coming in tribute to my father. Two things I want to tell you. I'm going to try to make it brief. I'm going to tell you what it was like as a child, living under the roof of a civil rights hero. My father protected us and made us feel secure. I remember waking up in the morning, getting ready for school, and seeing burning crosses in the front and backyards. I remember getting ready, walking out of the door to go to school, and step over a dead cat who was degutted and his eyes gouged out with a note to my father, "You're next." It was a daily life of that kind of thing, that kind of activity. But through it all, my father made us feel safe. He had to escort us to school. We weren't allowed to walk to school because of all the threats against us children. He had to escort us to school with his gun at his side every single day. That is how I saw it as a child. A giant of a man who made us unafraid. And I'll tell you one thing, he never, ever said a bad word against white people, or those people who are harming us. He would tell us they don't understand. The second thing I want to tell you is how my father taught us to be compassionate. One day he was driving us to school. My brother and I were monkeying around, and we saw some kids outside walking. And all of a sudden, you know how Shreveport does, you have a cloud burst and a burst of rain started raining on them. And we were pointing at them and laughing and giggling and saying, "Look at them, they're getting soaked, they're getting soaked." My father stopped the car. He made us get out. He told the 4 kids to come in, took them to school, and made us walk in the rain. Compassion and love and forgiveness and kindness. And I pay tribute to my father. I love you and always will.
Good afternoon, everybody. I'm not an eloquent speaker, never claimed to be, but my sister definitely is. Appreciate that. I tried to prepare for the speech, but someone told me to speak from the heart. And I had a problem with that because the heart would speak, but it goes to the brain would tell the mouth, and the mouth would say, "What are you talking about?" Right? So the mouth would blame the brain's like, the heart told me to say that, but anyway, I'm trying to skip the brain now and go from the heart to my mouth and see what happens. All right, so bear with me. So my name is Eric Fidel Simpkins. Right, I was born here in Shreveport, July 8th, 1960. I never had experiences or knew about the experiences that my family, my siblings had. My early remembrance was being in New York. So I didn't know how great my dad was, what he meant to the city or to the nation at all. Didn't understand it at all until I saw some articles, right? Speaking to, of course, my father and my mom, and also my siblings, and gradually understanding how big he is, what he meant to everyone. But he meant more to me as my father, right? And as a great man, he's also a great father. I consider him like the sun, right? The sun is warmth. Everybody loves the sun, but you gotta respect the sun. The sun can burn you, right? And the sun loves you, but you gotta respect the sun. So my father, being the sun, he would teach me, right? And I didn't like it sometimes. So I felt burned, but I respected that sun, So, growing up, I always wanted to, again, respect my dad. My parents divorced early in my childhood, about 10 years old or so. But my father's office was about 5 blocks away. So I always saw him whenever I wanted to, my friends, anybody came see him. And he would work from 9 o'clock in the morning to maybe 10 o'clock at night. Weird hours, right? Weird hours, but he'd be working. And if I come, it was lunchtime, he'd stop all he was doing, We back, patients are full in the office. We back out, they see us leaving. And we'd be gone for an hour, hour and a half. You know, that's how my dad was though. Like, they'll be there. And that, well, you know, come back later. You know? Or he would take time to, between patients, come downstairs and play pool with me. And I remember one occasion, I'll tell us, now he never told this, but I ran the table with my dad one time. But, you know, from break all the way in, and my last shot was a double bank. And I said, yeah, see, I beat you. Dad was like, no, you didn't. I said, yes, I did. He said, no, you didn't beat me. You didn't beat me, son. You just imagine things. I said, what? Anyway, but I'll tell you, that's what happened. That's what really happened. He told me what happened. All right. But again, with the son, I used to wake up with my dad, right, every day. And late at night, my room was overlooking the garage. So when he'd come home at 9:30, 10 o'clock at night, I'll be the first one downstairs to greet him. And every night, so I recall, he would have his scotch and sardines and crackers. And we would watch the late Batman then at the time. And I stayed with him until he went to sleep. So there's another thing I could say about him was, I guess, later in law, that's right. So, sorry about this, my brain's talking, it's getting in the way. It's a time when I studied chemistry in college. You know, I always wanted to be a dentist. People ask me, like my dad, be a dentist. So I got into college, chemistry, my major. I soon discovered that I couldn't stand blood, cytoplasm. So I got into IT world. But just the same though, my dad was always there with me. Every decision I made, right or wrong, he was there with me. Again, I respect his decisions, respect his concerns about me, respect his advice. And so, with that being said, fast forward to, I guess it's 1990, 1997 was that. And I was living in Dallas. 1993, I was living in Dallas. And a cap came loose in my tooth. So I drove to Shreveport. You know, Dallas is about 27 miles away. I got here about an hour and a half. So I got here and my dad fixed my tooth, went back home. He's like, don't bite for a while. So I went back home, had dinner, and my cap came loose. So I called my dad and said, hey, oh, by the way, we call my dad Hoppy. Those children know, we call him as Hoppy. And so Hoppy, my cap came loose. He said, well, what you want me to do about it? I don't want you to do it, you know. So went back to Shreveport, I had done fine. But I'll also say though, that again, this is the respect that I have for my father. Okay. When I left Shreveport, when I was in New York and Chicago, I didn't know anything about Shreveport. I didn't even want to know anything about Shreveport. I just heard that they bombed our house. They hurt us, right? So I never wanted to come back here. But when you ran for mayor, well, first when you moved down, I was like, what? You gotta be kidding me. But when you ran for mayor, I came down and joined his campaign. And I'm going to tell a story that I came here, and I thought that I was coming here to have a good time. Right? So I came here, and everybody's busy campaigning flyers, and I was in the house having a beer. And so the call came in, get Eric out here. So I was in the trenches, and the hand, I go door to door, and the heat, and I was like, man, this is Shreveport for real, boy. You know, for real. But I understood also that, you know, the love and respect that people had for him. I mean, of all races. And I missed the Shreveport then. I had to learn to know more about Shreveport, the people involved here, and what you're going through, right? That I missed out. I missed out going to school here. I missed out meeting you, and you. You know? And I think about those things, and again, I'm glad for the many years that he spent here, and me visiting here, and me knowing you, and knowing the friends that he has here. It's wonderful, and thank you for that. What I want to leave with you is that, again, my father always told me as being the son, right? I remember when I was 11 years old or so, I wrote a poem, and it's called Hoppy. Actually, it's called Hoppy. And it's very short, and it goes, as the sun does rise, I rise also with the breath of life. Through the day's hustle and bustle. When the sun does yawn, signaling the day's end with the breath of life, I also breathe it in. And so with the sun. Thank you.
occasions when my heart is very heavy. We all know my dad fought for equal justice for all men and for all women, and made huge sacrifices and had to pay grave consequences for his actions. But he left a profound impact on the community, as well as his family. He often spoke of how love is the greatest power, and that we should have patience and tolerance for one another, and the importance, most of all, of forgiveness. My dad instilled in me the importance of service to the community and how important it is to be a catalyst of change. You have to give back. You can't just take. And he would say, if you're going to be the best baker, well then bake the best cakes. And if you're going to be a dressmaker, you make the prettiest dresses. And if you're going to be a barber, you cut the best hair. And of course, if you're going to be a bootlegger, well, you make the best moonshine. But he taught me whatever you do in life, you do your best. And once you're done with that task, once you've done your best, you have to ask yourself, what more can I do? Amen. Words describe my father, a civil rights icon, civil rights giant, trailblazer, leader, legend, and mentor. So many words, so many big words, giant words describe such a giant man. My question though is, how do you honor his legacy? How do you honor a man who has had such a profound impact on the community? I believe if he was here, and he is, his question to each and every person here today would be, what are you doing? What are you doing to make a change? He would not want you to cry for him. What he would want is for you to roll up your sleeves and get to work. That's what he would tell you. Get to work. Because this is just the beginning, and there's so much more that needs to be done. He would want you to love each other, forgive each other, and have patience with one another, and get to know each other, and have tolerance. He wants you to do your best, and go out into the world, and make your best moonshine. I love you, Daddy.
Let not your heart be troubled. Ye believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many mansions. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. To Pastor Wilson, Dr. Blake, other ministers, bereaved family, and friends, I come to you this afternoon with resolutions that have been submitted to the family. The resolutions are from the Shreveport City Council, the Caddo Parish Commission, the Caddo Parish School Board, the Louisiana State Legislature, Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Incorporated, the New Rock Valley Baptist Church, the Louisiana House of Representatives, and the Office of the Governor. I would like to share with you the Office of the Governor's resolution. Executive Order Number JBE 2019. The flags are lowered at half-staff. Whereas Dr. C.O. Simpkins, a former member of the Louisiana legislature and a pioneer in the civil rights movement, died at the age of 94 on Wednesday, December the 4th, 2019. Whereas Dr. C.O. Simpkins was born in Mansfield, Louisiana on January the 13th, 1925. Following high school, he attended Wiley College in Marshall, Texas, and Tennessee State University, where he received his undergraduate degrees. Following these degrees, he earned a doctorate of dental surgery at Meharry Medical College of Dentistry in Nashville. Whereas Dr. Simpkins joined the U.S. Air Force, where he achieved the rank of captain and was honorably discharged in 1951. Whereas